Thank you for joining us on HXGN TV. I'm your host, Monica Miller-Rogers. Point cloud processing and registration has historically been a challenge for laser scanning professionals. With the release of Leica Geosystems' new point cloud processing software, Cyclone REGISTER 360, and cloud services, this process has become a whole lot smarter and no longer presents this challenge to professionals. Here to discuss this innovative software further and also to discuss where it fits into the public safety sector is Chuck Coynier, Leica Geosystems Public Safety Group Manager, Fahim Khan, Leica Geosystems Vice President Business Development for Laser Scanning, and Detective Sergeant Christopher Kelly of the Bergen County, New Jersey Prosecutor's Office. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Chuck, let's start with you. What are some of the challenges that are facing public safety professionals in terms of scene documentation?
Well, public safety has many of the same challenges that other professionals do in doing reality capture, but I think that probably the biggest two challenges are speed. Things have to be collected very quickly and very accurately, and the scene is only available for a limited amount of time. In a lot of cases, when we're doing other reality capture projects, we can always go back to the scene and pick up something we might have missed or something that we didn't get quite the detail on. But when it comes to a crime scene or a crash scene or any type of forensics situation, that stuff's only going to be there for a limited amount of time. And when it's gone, it's gone. So trying to balance the need for speed, quickly and accurately collect that data becomes a challenge, and you need both your software and your hardware to allow you to focus on the important things and not the operation or the processing of the data.
Absolutely. So these scenes can present such a challenge. And now, Fahim, with this new software by Leica Geosystems, how is that helping public safety officials to overcome these challenges?
So we took on a couple of goals with this initiative. We really wanted to change the paradigm of speed. Chuck mentioned how important speed is in the data capture phase. But what happens next is you're back in the office, you need to produce deliverables very quickly. And there were many, many bottlenecks in the office. Speed of data integration, speed of data extraction and then visualization and so on. In addition to speed constraints, there were also complexity in the workflow. You have to go through multiple clicks, multiple steps. So we really wanted to make a software that is extremely fast and it's extremely easy to use to enable more usage of the technology in more places in the industry. And those were some of the goals of this software initiative.
And Chuck, how do you think these initiatives that Fahim has just mentioned, how do you think that can be specifically tailored for the public safety sector?
Well, again, I think the great part about the software that Fahim and team have created at Leica is the ease of use and the simplicity or the speed of the processing, right? Being able to not have to worry. The concern of a forensic specialist should be on the evidence, the information that's being asked, more of the detail, not the running of the software or how long this is going to take. And there are a lot of people that want a lot of information very quickly, so decisions can be made and direction can be taken. And being able to have a fast, simple software like a Register 360 is just an awesome type of tool for the public safety professional.
So, Chris, let me bring you into this conversation. Now, as one of these public safety officials that we have been discussing, could you give us a bit more background about your organization and how you see Cyclone being able to fit into your field?
Sure. We've been using a Leica 3D laser scanner since 2012. It's been a great way for us to invite people into a crime scene that otherwise they wouldn't have been able to experience. They're now in a three-dimensional world that we've never been able to bring them into before. And we have scanned homicide scenes, fatal accident scenes, arson scenes, police-involved shootings, and it invites people into that crime scene in a way that they've never been able to see before. They've been able to see it through line drawings and through two-dimensional photographs, but never through a true 3D world like they are now. And having the comfort to capture that and invite them into that world comfortably, knowing that they're going to see it the way we saw it, is a very important factor. And we've been able to take advantage of all the opportunities that the Leica software and Cyclone has provided us. The difficulty is that we don't get to use it on a daily basis. Like non-public safety professionals in the industry, surveyors, use this software every single day. We only have the opportunity to use it when a major crime occurs. So it's like riding a bike. If you don't get to use it every day, you don't become overly proficient in it. So that's one of the downsides, and I think that's something that the company has recognized, and they're trying to provide an ease of use there.
Okay, absolutely. I can see where this ease of use standard, especially in the new software, would be very beneficial for public safety officials like yourself. Now, you actually had a chance to demo the Register 360 cloud services beforehand.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what that experience was like for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I am one of the more proficient Cyclone users in our office. I became the go-to guy in my agency for using the scanner. So I became proficient in Cyclone. The problem is that when I became the go-to guy, none of the other people who were trained in using the scanner had the opportunity to use Cyclone also, and they lost it, and it becomes intimidating. Like Fahim said, there's lots of clicks, there's lots of buttons, there's lots of options in that software that aren't necessary for us. We don't need to use it, so therefore it becomes intimidating. Register 360 takes the intimidation factor out of it. Being able to watch how simple it is and how easy it can be used to accomplish our needs, I think they've really achieved what it is that they were looking to accomplish.
It's great to hear. So gentlemen, let me open this up for a second here. Where do you see the public safety sector going in the future, and what do you think Cyclone can play in that future?
I would agree with Chris's point, and I think that's the lack of daily use of the software is very common within law enforcement, public safety professionals. So I think in the future, as we see our software and our hardware develop, I think the ease of use, the speed of processing, more of the automated, those things that we can do automatically, I think we will try to do. I think that process will make it easier and more available for use with law enforcement, and I think we have a good position to expand that reality capture, grabbing that scene just like the first responder found it, and visually presenting that information so that they can make the proper decisions and not have to worry about how I run the software. You know, what's my next button push.
I think that's absolutely true, and I can promise Chuck as well that we will continue to drive the simplicity goal. Life is too complicated. We don't want to become software experts. We want to be incident experts and really solve the problem and not the software issue. So we will drive that software simplicity agenda. And we're also very privileged. We get to spend lots of time with end users like Chris and seeing how they work and the challenges that they have and the things that they need to tackle in the future. So I think one of the things that I see just looking at what customers do is to tackle a growing sense of fusion requirement. Scanning started with an 800 points per second system. Now we're generating 1 million points per second, and this will only grow. With, for instance, the single photon technology, you can imagine the point cloud performance is limitless. And then the types of platforms that one can capture point cloud is also limitless, so from handheld to backpack to mobile to airborne technologies. So from a technology perspective, we can assure our industry that uses reality capture technology that we will allow them to fuse the world in a simple, easy, and accurate way and deliver the final results that they need. The goal is to produce court-ready, useful intelligence and not to deliver a fantastic-looking point cloud.
And Chris, where do you think this is going to go in the future?
Well, there's a definite expectation from the public for us to show them futuristic advanced technology, and I think we're achieving that goal currently. And as the technology progresses, we're going to have more of an opportunity to do so. The first few years that we were using our laser scanner, the question always was, oh no, Chris is going on vacation. What are we going to do if something happens? And as the software and the hardware become easier to use, like they are right now with the BLK, for example, put it on a tripod, push the button, and then push the button again, and you're going to capture your data. You don't have to worry about if someone's available to use it. You're going to be able to capture that data with you know, a three-step process. So the fact that the technology is advancing, it's making it easier for us to capture. It's cheaper, it's faster, and now with the advancement of the software, it's less intimidating. I think the public sector and the private sector are working very, very well together to bring us where we need to be.
It's absolutely an incredible time in laser scanning in the public safety sector. And gentlemen, thank you for coming on today and sharing these insights with us.
Thanks for having me.
For more information about the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office, please visit bcpo.net. To learn more about the laser scanning solutions of Leica Geosystems, please visit leica-geosystems.com. And to watch more HXGN TV shows, please tune in to hxgntv.com. Thank you for watching.